Hello, I'm Jackie. This is The Empowered Mind. Okay, one of the most empowering things that you can ever do for yourself is to always follow through on your word. If you say you're going to do something, then do it. If you say you're going to be somewhere, then be there. So on and so forth. Now, let me explain this to you a little bit further, okay? It is so empowering for you to follow through on your word, because when you don't, here's what can happen. Here's what goes on. So, number one, if you are following through, if you are giving your word to yourself or to somebody else that you're going to do something and then you don't, and you just simply don't, what happens is you are starting to build a pattern of not being able to trust yourself. It's not even, it's crappy what you're doing to the other person by saying that you're going to do something and then you don't do it. Okay, that's crappy. But it's worse because it's hurting you. When you say you're going to do something and then you don't do it, you don't plan yourself, you don't organize, you don't do whatever hurdles you need to do to follow through on your word, you are losing confidence and belief in yourself, and you are no longer able to trust yourself. And that's number one, okay? So that's a pretty big problem, a pretty big pattern, which is completely disempowering. The second thing is, if you're saying you're going to do something and you know you're lying, you ain't going to call him back, you're not going to be there on time, you're not going to that, you know what I'm talking about, and you are lying. If you lie to other people, you probably lie to yourself too. And that is also a fact. I've got a key concept. There's a video on it. Look for it, called How You Do Anything is How You Do Everything. And I'll explain it more in that video. But the bottom line is, if you're willing to lie to other people, it means you're probably lying to yourself. And you're probably, if you sit back for a few minutes and you start having a good look at yourself and what you tell yourself about yourself, you're probably going to be able to start poking some holes. Now, I'm not telling you this to make you feel like poop. I'm telling you this because when you can finally muster up the courage to be okay with who you are and where you are in life on that issue, whatever is going on, and then operate from that place and move forward, you're going to have better results. And you're going to be empowering yourself. Do what you say what you do, and if something changes, say that too. The bottom line is this. Sometimes you're going to say things that you want to do, and you're not going to be able to do it, and you're not going to follow through. These could be big things. These could be like me. I've been married and I'm divorced, okay? So it could be a partnership. It can be a lot of things. Everything, people change. So there's also a possibility what's happening in your life is that something has changed within you, and no matter what you can do, you simply can't get to it, or you simply can't see it through. Then what you do is you go to the person and you talk to the person and you have that really uncomfortable, difficult conversation, whatever it's about, and you say, I promise this, but I am no longer able to do that. That takes courage. But when you follow through on this sixth principle, commit, recommit, uncommit, this personal power principle, it's so empowering to be able to stand by your word. And when you can't stand by your word, to let the person know. And if you need to, apologize. And if you don't want to apologize, then don't apologize. Just stop saying that you're going to do something and you're not going to do it. And if you're going to do it, and you plan on doing it, then plan on doing it and get it done. Stop setting unrealistic expectations. Stop pushing yourself. Learn to listen to yourself. You've got to learn to trust yourself. And the only way you're going to do that is by living by the credo, my word is law. Good luck. You go do this. You got this.